We have an update on Sammy Guevara after he was stretchered out of the Ring of Honor tapings. Plus, AEW signs Bobby Lashley. And a major WWE return has been teased. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling News right now. We're sending our best wishes to Sammy Guevara and also to Kelly Madden, who suffered injuries during the Ring of Honor TV tapings last night. We'll talk about Kelly in just a moment, but let's talk about Sammy Guevara, who was in action against Serpentico. And according to witnesses who got in touch with PW Insider, the match went very wrong.
Yeah, they said, according to several fans in attendance, Serpentico came off the top, but Guevara went to snatch him into a cutter. Somehow, the timing was a little off, and Serpentico landed with Guevara's face under him, and Sammy was immediately knocked unconscious. Referee Bryce Remsburg immediately stopped the match and ruled Serpentico the winner. AEW medical staff attended immediately to Guevara. One reader said it appeared that they were enacting a concussion protocol. Guevara was eventually stretchered from the ring. PW Torch offering an update on this,
saying PW Torch has heard from multiple sources that while there was serious concern for his well-being after the incident among his colleagues and management, after being treated and evaluated, he was walking around backstage on his own. In fact, if you had known he was stretchered out of the ring earlier, it wouldn't have been obvious to anyone. That said, it is not clear if he suffered a concussion or another injury that could cost him ring time.
He can't catch a break, this fella, can he?
He really can't.
It's constant. I feel really, really bad for him. It sounds super scary. I'm not sure if they will actually air it on TV. They tend to. I think they probably will, but never a pleasant thing to watch. And so, obviously, you know what? It's great that the concussion protocol was adhered to. Immediately getting medical attention. They take these things super seriously now, as they should. And all we can do is send our very best to Sammy Guevara.
Now, the incident with Sammy wasn't the only one of its like at the Ring of Honor TV tapings last night. PW Insider also reporting that indie wrestler Kelly Madden was knocked out during her match against Lady Frost. They say in the last spot of the bout, Madden was hit with a spinning move off the ropes, but it appeared Frost's legs landed on her head or neck. After the referee made the 3 count, Madden was described as obviously being out and didn't move, at which point AEW's medical team, Frost, and the referee all surrounded her. We are told that as AEW medical checked on Madden, the house lights were darkened. One fan in attendance relayed that Madden was taken out on a backboard after AEW loosened the ring ropes. 2 really scary moments last night at the TV tapings. The accidents happen in events like this, and obviously we send nothing but our best to Kelly, nothing but our best to Sammy, and I hope everything is well. When we know more, we will let you know more at cultaholic.com. So in our first video, we talked about Shelton Benjamin turning up in AEW.
We certainly did, but he is not the only former Hurt businessman who is going to be with the company. According to a report from Fightful Select, the Hurt Syndicate are AEW bound as a whole, including Bobby Lashley. They say following MVP's debut on AEW TV at Grand Slam, it was confirmed by Fightful that he has signed a contract. Now the same goes for Shelton Benjamin and Bobby Lashley, the latter of which has an impending debut. We are told that the three all nailed down their deals a couple of weeks ago. MVP is expected to primarily serve as manager, with Shelton and Bobby doing the graps. I think a lot of us saw it coming. As soon as we saw MVP on screen, I think we expected at the bare minimum Bobby Lashley, and it looks like he's going to be the last guy to make his appearance on AEW and join the company on TV, and I think a lot of us expected Shelton Benjamin. I think WWE super dropped the ball with the Hurt business. I think they could have gone down as like one of the best stables of this decade had they not just sort of given up on them. It was just weird, wasn't it? It was really weird. Obviously, Cedric has re-signed with WWE. He's the one that you can't expect to be seeing in an AEW ring anytime soon. But they got the main ones. No, I'm joking. I love Cedric. I love Cedric. No, but I think those three as a trio with MVP occasionally lacing up the boots.
And obviously you've got Ricochet, who was one of the names that was banded around for the original Hurt business in WWE. And it was MVP that went, actually, we'll have Cedric instead because Ricochet will be fine on his own. There's no reason why, with Ricochet talking about how much he wants to try a bit of heel business, why he can't be involved in the Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Down the line, for sure, there's somewhere to go with that. A lot of people really did want that as well. well.
Yeah.
I was never that keen on the idea. I like Ricochet as a babyface personally, but it'll be great to see him. And what do you see him doing? We talked about something in video 1 with somebody laying out an open challenge. Darby Allin saying that he's laying out an open challenge at Wrestle Dream. Who wants to make an impact?
Well, it's interesting because the way they've kind of pitched this so far has been that MVP has sort of called out Prince Nana for badly managing Swerve. The idea being that maybe MVP is going to try and steal Swerve from Nana. So whether or not, maybe you dance around this a little bit. Instead of having Darby Allin's open challenge answered immediately by Bobby Lashley, what if you have the challenge answered by Swerve?
Oh, okay.
Who then maybe wins the match, or maybe you have the lights go out, lights come up, Bobby's there, Bobby Spears.
Oh, I like that. That's something a little different, isn't it? I thought, because Darby wants some time off, doesn't he? He wants to do the Everest thing still. And there's been various reports circulating that he is due to take a bit of time off of AEW TV. I just thought, that's easy. They can just bring Bobby out and kill him.
Just obliterate it. I mean, that's a strong way to bring in Bobby Lashley as well.
Like bringing in Bobby Lashley to kill Darby Allin, who bumps like an absolute maniac. If you want to make Bobby Lashley look like a beast, which isn't difficult because look at Bobby Lashley, but if you want to make him look especially nasty, especially intimidating and horrible, having him to absolutely murder that poor boy.
Do you know what? Yeah, I go back on my Swerve idea. I think that's a nicer idea.
Yeah,
let's all
batter him. Go on.
He's like Darby Allin's like the human version of the game Human Fall Flat. Like just crumple physics for days. He'll just get clattered. You get that one?
Hey! Go on. Reference.
Look at that gaming reference. I'm trendy. We'll see how Bobby rocks up. Meanwhile, ending on this one, WWE return of a major type. I think was teased during the Pat McAfee show yesterday.
Yeah, so Cody was on the show yesterday. Before it started, Pat made a comment to Cody about the big guy coming back this week.
To which Cody went, oh, is he? Which one? And Pat was like, well, that's the answer I need. Now, when you say the big guy...
Feed me more. You can't. He's officially retired. Throw up the tweet. He can't. The fans, they had their say.
Forever.
Surely not.
Forever.
Surely not.
It's, you know what? As hilarious as it would be to have Ryback, it's not. On the show itself, Cody talked about a video package / vignette that's going to play at Bad Blood, which will indicate what title plans they have for him at Crown Jewel. He said on the match at Bad Blood, the title is not on the line this weekend, but there is something that happens at Bad Blood, a video package or a vignette that's going to play, and I've got to keep it vague, but there are big title implications for Crown Jewel. Sorry for being so vague. Little spoiler there. In addition to that, WrestleMania 41, I'm looking to do what I have done 3 times in a row and enter the main event. But I think it'll be something that perhaps is bigger than anyone has anticipated.
I mean, a lot of tantalising stuff there. I'm not sure what to make of the video package vignette thing that's going to play during the show. Do you reckon it's the Rock in there?
Rock.
You reckon that's what it is?
La Rocca.
Is the Rock the big guy?
Of course, it's got to be the big guy.
Do you reckon?
Who else could be?
They're not going to go with the
be
big guy.
Ryback. It ain't going to be Ryback. That's just bad use of words by...
You know what? We'll know.
Pat McAfee.
If Hell in a Cell goes on last, we're obviously not seeing The Rock. But if they do hold on to the tag team match for the main event, that means Rock's coming back. Doesn't it? Surely, if that ends up last, I reckon that means Rock's coming back. At Bad Blood?
No, he's not going to. No, he won't turn up at Bad Blood. He'll do a video where he'll be in Hollywood going, "Hey, Cody, I'm coming for you, you dickhead."
On his phone.
Exactly. Yeah, with the word cameo in the corner, because that's the only way that they could book him. Hey, this is a message for Cody Rhodes.
All the piss bottles in the back in his gym. Big fight feel. I mean, it'll be really interesting to see. If you were to put money on that WrestleMania 41 main event right now, let's say Cody's in that main event on one of the nights. Is it Rock?
It's got to be Cody Rock. He's just bigger than anyone could have anticipated. I mean, you could argue to make that bigger, you do Cody Rock Roman.
Nah, 2 singles matches there.
I think,
you get 100% you get 2 out of that.
I think it needs to be one-on-one.
Rock gave him the something, which he put in his pocket. We still don't know what that is. Yeah. I don't know if they know what that is either. But obviously, there's something to work with there. Yeah, it probably is. And then maybe the following year you do Rock Roman if he fancies it. They're 2 singles matches.
There's a 2-night SummerSlam next year.
Oh, yeah, if they want to make that that's
I reckon we get Cody Rock at Mania, and then we have Rock Roman and night 2 of SummerSlam.
I genuinely think there's a chance Rock will beat Cody for the title.
Oh,
genuinely.
You cheeky rainbow. Do you reckon? My days, that's a thought.
I don't think you can discount the idea. I think it's a possibility.
The final boss is coming, and this final boss is with Andrew Hodkinson later doing predictions for Bad Blood on this weekend. And then you're live reacting, aren't you?
Certainly. Our picture's on the channel right now, and you can stay tuned to all the great wrestling news at cultaholic.com. Did I do it?
That was almost there.
The great
almost
wrestling.
there.
What's the wording?
And for the latest wrestling news at any time.
I've only been doing this 9 years, Tom.
I know.
Give me a break.
I know, but this is the first time you've tried my out. And for the latest wrestling news at any time.
Love you, bye. Does that? He taps on the table. Always gets cut out by the editor.
Does he really?
Of course it does. Nobody wants to listen to you doing that.
Let me know in the comments if you want my little tap. I always go, love you, bye. See if you want that.
Yeah, you should cough down the mic more. It's a snore. Great.
You watch next news video. I'm going to come in eating crisps.
See you in a bit.
Bye.